Japan in the early 1900s was a nation in transition. Modern ideas clashed with old traditions, cities expanded, society changed fast. But in the shadows of this transformation, a predator was moving quietly. A man whose crimes would be whispered about, then slowly forgotten. His name was Satarō Fukiage. Between 1906 and 1924, young girls began disappearing. Some were found murdered. Others were never found at all. Officially, at least 7 victims are attributed to him. Unofficially, the number may be higher. This is the chilling story of one of Japan's earliest known serial killers. Satarō Fukiage was born on February 1, 1889, during Japan's Meiji era, a time of rapid modernization. Little is known about his childhood, which itself raises questions. Historical records describe him as an unremarkable man on the surface. Quiet, unassuming, easy to overlook. But behind this ordinary appearance was a deeply disturbed individual. Japan at the time lacked modern criminal profiling. Mental health was poorly understood, and predators like Fukiage could move unnoticed for years. In 1906, when Fukiage was only 17 years old, his first known victim was killed. The crime shocked local communities, but there was no arrest. No clear suspect. No forensic science. No national database. The case went cold almost immediately, and Fukiage walked free. This failure would have devastating consequences. For nearly 2 decades, Fukiage remained under the radar. Then, between 1923 and 1924, a disturbing pattern emerged. Young girls, often from vulnerable backgrounds, were targeted. They disappeared suddenly. Their bodies were later discovered under suspicious circumstances. Authorities began to notice similarities. Victims were young females. Crimes occurred in similar regions. The offender showed signs of escalating behavior. Japan was facing a serial predator, though the term serial killer was not yet commonly used. Public fear grew rapidly. Newspapers reported the crimes with increasing alarm. Parents kept their children indoors. Communities demanded action. Eventually, police focused their attention on Satarō Fukiage. Under interrogation, evidence linked him to 6 murders committed during the 1923-1924 period. However, prosecutors could only formally charge him with 3 cases. Why? Because some evidence was circumstantial. Witness testimony was limited. Forensic methods were still primitive. Even so, the pattern was undeniable. Fukiage's trial was a grim spectacle. He showed little remorse. No clear explanation. No confession to the full number of crimes. The court convicted him for 3 murders, though investigators believed he had killed at least 7 girls, possibly more. Japan had no clear understanding of serial psychology at the time. There was no attempt to explore why he killed. Only one question mattered: how to stop him forever. On September 28, 1926, Satarō Fukiage was executed. He was 37 years old. With his death, the case officially ended. But many questions died with him. How many victims were never found? Were there crimes that were never connected to him? Was he truly caught before his full potential for violence unfolded? Unlike later Japanese serial killers, Fukiage's name faded from history. Why? Because Japan soon entered political turmoil and war. Media coverage was limited. Records were poorly preserved. The concept of serial killers wasn't yet understood. Yet his crimes marked one of the earliest recorded serial murder cases in Japan. A warning history failed to remember. Satarō Fukiage did not seek fame. He did not leave letters or manifestos. He vanished into history as quietly as he lived. But the victims remain. Their stories deserve to be remembered, not for fear, but as a reminder of why justice, vigilance, and truth matter. Because evil does not always announce itself. Sometimes it blends in.